Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm excited. It's like this hair. I feel like my hair is getting so long recently. Like usually I have it chopped like here. So she's growing out. I don't know, like I kind of wanted to grow out my hair, but I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So now we're just growing it because we can always cut it. We can't always just magically make it get longer. But hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Um, Today we got 13 layers left. Let's see if we can do it today. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't. This is gonna sound bad. I don't think we can. Just because it's not like just circle layers. It's also the branches. Hello, happy Monday. How are you? Um, so I don't know. We're gonna see how far we can get though. Certainly. I have had, I'm gonna be honest, not a great start to my week. Yesterday was crazy. Oh, perfect. Um, Yesterday was crazy at work. It was just so busy. That's why. And then today I woke up late. I woke up with a headache. It wasn't great. But oh, well, yesterday was actually crazy. I'm sorry. What? Yeah, I was like, well, to be fair, the night before. Oh, did it just not switch? What? That was weird. Um, the night before I had only gotten 5 hours of sleep. So yeah, let's travel back yesterday morning. I woke up at 8:30 because I have to go feed my brother's cats and stuff because he's on vacation right now. And I have no issue with that. It's just my own personal problem of I went to bed at 3:30 and so my plan was, oh, I'll wake up at 8:30 so I can go feed the cats because I'm not going to disrupt their schedule because I sleep late. And then I'll go back to sleep for a few more hours and then get upstream and go to work. That was the plan. However, I woke up at 8:30, went and go fed the cats, they're all good. Then I climbed back in bed. Do not go back to sleep. I don't know why. I think it's because I moved my body, so I was just like, I'm not tired at all, which really sucks because I need more hours of sleep because I know for a fact I'm gonna be up until like at least 10 because I work till 8 and then I have to go feed the cats again and make sure like I have to like change their litter and stuff. And so I'm like, I need to go back to sleep, but I just couldn't. And so I was like, okay. So I had a matcha, and then I was like, I guess I'll get another one before work, and like hope for the best. And that's what I did yesterday, which wasn't great. And I was so exhausted yesterday. I wanted to go to bed early, but I like to go for a walk every night just because it like actually helps me like decompress from the day. Plus, like the fresh air is good before you go to sleep and stuff. And so so I did that. I had basically fallen asleep before that, and I was like, no, I have to get up and do it. So I did it, and then because of that, it kind of re-energized me a little bit. So I didn't go to bed this time until like 4. I really didn't want to. My original plan was like 1 latest. Just because I was so tired, but I guess that freaking walk, man. And then I had to wake up again, to feed them. So, not doing great. That time I did go back to sleep after. Which was good. But yeah, it's just been, I mean, it's entirely my fault, which is kind of annoying. Like, I have no one else to blame but myself. But yesterday was crazy. So I was in the fitting room. I don't think you were here when I announced it, but it is official. I am moving. Don't worry, it won't interrupt any of the 100 days things. But yeah, I am moving on the 6th. So I had to tell my job yesterday that my last day is going to be the 3rd, which was actually kind of sad because I obviously wanted to tell the store manager because like, he's the highest one. And so I was like, "Oh, I did not make that easy for myself. Love that." And he's like my favorite manager though. And so I was like, and it was so busy all day. Basically, yeah, I'll give you a timeline. I walk in, it's kind of busy. Like I wasn't able to park where I usually park, so it's like, oh no. And it was a Sunday, so I thought it'd be like decently slow. It usually is slow on Sundays. I guess today's like a holiday or something. I think someone said it was like Patriots Day, but I was like, people celebrate that? I was like, okay. I think it's also the start of like vacation or something. Hello, happy Monday. How are you? Um, like spring break or something. Hello. Um, so I was like, yay! That's so good to hear. Already. No worries. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, people just wouldn't stop showing up with items, and it got to a point where there was 5 of us trying to get it under control, and I just so bad wanted to like do an announcement because we have the ability to like do the intercom and just be like, sorry, it's closed for like 30 minutes so we can catch up, because genuinely it wasn't even, actually it was a lot of people in and out, but it was also a lot of people with a lot of clothes, and we only have like one rack that's like think like 2 of these. I guess I don't really have anything for scale, but like 2 of these and that's it. And so it's just people keep piling and piling and piling. I was just throwing things. Like, I literally told one of my coworkers, I was like, can you just go grab a bin from the back? Because I was originally going to ask for a cart, but I was like, we don't have any carts. There's too many people. I was like, can you just grab a bin so we can just throw stuff that, anything that isn't automatically able to be put on a rack, can you just, so we can throw it in there? So, like, anything that was inside out, anything that, like, literally was kind of hanging off of a hanger, just, like, anything like that. And they're like, yeah. And so that's what we did. And we just kept pushing and pushing. And it was just awful. And then, of course, actually, no. The worst of it was when there's only one person in women's. And there was someone in non-apparel, so like makeup and shoes and stuff. And they had to get moved over to women's because we needed the help so bad. And then, of course, the second our 2 relief show up at 4, everything dies down. And it's like, come on. Why? We needed you an hour and a half ago. Like, it's great that you're here, but, like, you still have to deal with the aftermath of, like, moving all these clothes, but it was not good. But yeah, so because it was so crazy, I wasn't able to talk to him for a while, but I was like, he was the closing manager, so I was like, okay, so I'll just talk to him. I'm sure I'll talk to him at some point. And so I was talking to my coworker who had come by. I love when that happens, when all of my coworkers, because I'm, like, locked in the fitting room, like, I'm not allowed to leave just in case someone wants. It's like same thing with registers, you can't just walk away. And so I love when my I keep hitting the wrong buttons. My coworkers come visit me. And so he was talking to me, and I was like, yeah, I really gotta talk to the manager. And he's like, hey, oh, I'll get his attention. And he happens to walk by, and he like goes like this to like for him to come over. I was like, oh, great, thank you. And I was like, hey, I need to talk to you. He's like, yeah, what's up? I was like, I have to give you my notice. And he goes, why? And he like sounded kind of sad. And I was like, oh no, don't make me cry, sir. Do not make me cry. And I was like, yeah, I'm moving actually. He goes, oh, really? Like when? And I was like, oh yeah, my last day would be the 3rd, and all that. And I was like, actually though, I do want to transfer. Like, can you help me with that? And he goes, of course. Yeah, I'll just have to like do some, he like explained the whole thing. I remember some of it. But he was like, yeah, it's a lot easier than quitting and then reapplying and stuff. So I was like, okay, perfect. So he's gonna help me with that, which is nice. It just really sucks because genuinely I'm moving an hour away, so it's not worth it because it's literally a minimum wage job. But I love so many of the people that I work with. I'm like, this is really gonna suck. It was like, don't, like, the problem is there is a few bad apples. So I'm like, I'm not gonna miss them, but I'm gonna miss, I know, but like, it's one of those things that it was only within the last, like, little bit, because I started working there in September. I'd say I only started getting actually close to people after I got back from my trip, so, like, mid-January. And so I'm like, now I gotta, how many months is that? October, November, December. That means I have to be there for at least, like, 4 months. It is dark, right? Yeah, okay. Which really sucks, but, well, also, like, I was texting my college friend, and I was telling her about it, and I was like, this is gonna sound really bad, and it's just truly, like, the thing that's helping me cope is that my mom and I, so I'm moving in with her, and we want to move to North Carolina at some point, soon, just because like we're ready to get out of New England. No offense to England, it's mostly the weather, to be honest. Um, but so my thought is like, well, I'll have like I won't have to worry because it's not we won't be like as close as we would be like if I was still there until we moved. If that makes any sense. Like let's say we move in September. It's what is how many months away is that? 5? It's April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 5 months. So instead of like having a year's worth of memories with these people, it's only like 7 months worth. you know? So it like that's the only thing that's making me feel better about it. But I'm like, okay. And I'm like starting to gather people's Instagrams and stuff so we can just keep in touch. Though that was really funny. One of my coworkers, I was telling her that I was leaving. And I was like, to be honest, I'd love to be friends like outside of this. Like you seem great, you know. Um and she was like, "Yeah, I'll find you on Instagram." And I was like, "Oh, I was just going to give you my number, but that works too." I was thinking about this after though. That I think Instagram's probably better because I think with having people's phone numbers, there's like this expectation that you need to like text a decent amount, whereas like if you just look at someone's, I feel like I can just like look at someone's Instagram story and I like know what they're up to. And then I also don't feel like I have to text them because sometimes it's just like if you're not in each other's lives like at all, like it's truly the only connection you have is like through past, experiences together. It to me I feel like that's the best because not that I don't want to hear about people's lives. It's just like as someone that's a horrible texter, like literally ask anyone, I'm a horrible replier. That it's just so much nicer because I still know what they're up to. They still know what I'm up to, but there's no expectation of like, oh, we have to talk constantly, to know what the other person's doing. But anyway, so she was like, "Yeah, I'll just find you on Instagram." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I'm, I know that's the thing, and it's also like I don't want to say it's awkward texting people, but it's like it's certainly not like the easiest thing in the world. Like I even get awkward texting like my cousins, you know, where I'm just like, because also most of the time most people aren't doing new things all the time, you know. So it's like I don't want it every month to just be like, yeah, it's the same old, but if I'm truly not doing anything, I'm not doing anything. So yeah, that's nice. But anyway, so this was in the break room. She goes to leave the break room, and I'm like voice memoing my friend, and you can literally hear me go, "Oh," because she like immediately found my Instagram and followed me, and I was like, "Oh," and so I got the notification. I was like, oh, "That was really fast," and I was just like, "Oh, was shocking," and so I asked her about it. She's like, "I know your last name," because I just assumed that she just typed in Mia Y. And then it would pop up, I guess. Not that we'd have mutuals on Instagram. Maybe they know from, like, location. I don't know. I just assumed that I knew that she knew the Y, because we had the conversation about it, because there's another Mia that works where I work. And she's like, "No, I know your last name." I was like, "You do?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course I do." I was like, "Why do you? Well, I don't know yours." And I think it was because she looks at it all the time because she's the one that schedules out our breaks at work, and so and on our list of the schedule it says everyone's first and last name and also middle initial, which I don't love. I was like, we don't need to know my middle initial. It's like one of those things where it's like, and what was the name of your first pet in the street, that your childhood street? I'm like, well, come on now. We don't need to be that person. I don't need you stealing my credit card information. Right then, Will. Where's a Y? Why? They're all Y's? Oh, no. We're over the Y train. But yeah, so that was really cute. And then I had told another friend that I was leaving. And then, unprompted a little bit later, he just goes, "Oh, I'm actually really sad that you're leaving." And I was like, oh, "Me too." and I was just like, "Oh, I like feel loved," which is nice. It feels nice to feel love sometimes. Because especially when it comes to, like, work people, not that I think people are, like, shady by any means, but it's just, like, sometimes it feels, like, superficial. Just because it's like, well, clearly, you know, it's one of those survival things where you have to make friends. Just because you're at work, you spend so much time together. But it's like, people do genuinely care. And he wasn't the only one either. I had another one where she came up to me and she was like, oh, I'm really sad that you're leaving. I was like, oh. And I was literally thinking about it. And I was like, do not cry, do not cry. I was literally helping someone in the fitting room. And I was like, do not cry, do not cry. That's the thing is, I don't either. I've hung out with one person outside of work. One time. Literally, other than that, it just, we truly, like, work so much together. Because they keep putting the same people. They always put the same, like, the closers are always closers, you know? And so we see each other just all the time. And also because of the type of job I do, specifically, like, that's not, whatever. Specifically because I'm in the fitting room, I'm constantly seeing people because the people in women's always have to come get stuff, and then non-apparel is right in front of it, so they're always passing by, so we talk, and then men's also has to come get stuff, and then so I guess the only one is home, but then I sometimes also work in home, so I'm literally, and the register, oh my god, and the register, so I'm always connected to, like, everyone, that, like, works my shift, and so I'm like, why did I have to become friends with you people? Like, oh my goodness. Though, I will say, this was, like, a little awkward. I was a little nervous about this. So, the guy that I used to be besties with, that turns out to be a massive transphobe, we do not agree with. we are not friendly anymore. But I don't know how he found out that I was leaving. I assume the person, because he's, like, he's, like, friends with the guy that was talking to me, that called over my manager. And I was like, did he tell him? But I was like, I told him, oh, I just need to talk to our manager. I don't know, but I genuinely can't remember if he walked away immediately when my manager came over, or if he, like, kind of hung out. Because I was just so focused on, like, I need to talk to you, you know? So I'm like, how does he know? But he comes up to me, he's like, oh, so when's your last day? And I was like, oh, the 3rd. And I'm, like, trying to do stuff because he's also a hugger, but he's also, like, even if you're like, nah, I'm good, is, like, a hugger. Because there's one time that, I don't know, something was going on. I don't even remember, but I just, like, I keep hitting the wrong button. I know. I hate it. And I was, like, doing something, but I wasn't feeling well that day. I think, like, I mentally wasn't feeling well. I don't even remember what it was. And he was like, oh, come here. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then he was like, oh, no, come here. And I started, like, running away. I mean, I think he took it as a joke, but I was like, no, I don't want to hug him. So I literally and he, like, starts chasing me. I'm like, whatever, I'll just take it. So I just stop. And then I go like this and he hugs me. I'm like, I hate this so much. Oh my god. The thing is, though, my top love language is physical touch. I just don't want it from him. You know, that's the problem. Is, like, he at one point, like, made me question. I was like, am I not a physical touch person? I was like, no, I just don't want to fucking hug him. There's a very clear difference. And this was actually before the whole transphobia thing went down. So clearly my subconscious was like, girl, you need to stop being friends with this person. But I guess I didn't realize. And so they're like, here. The universe is like, here, please take this. This is concrete evidence of why this person is horrible. I was like, okay. But yeah, I was like, ooh. Like, this is... Ooh. And then, yeah, so I was like, I don't love that. But thankfully, he didn't attempt to. I don't know if he could just tell that I wasn't in the mood, or he's not trying anymore. I will say, that is one of the people that I'm okay with saying goodbye to. Yeah, okay. So only lies. Gotcha. What do you have? You can reply later. You don't have to stop what you're doing. I can totally have depth perception. Oh, it's on. Who's on it? I don't know if I know this person. I think they're AFK anyway, because I said hi and nothing happened. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have some ravioli tonight. Because I do not feel like spending money. I like how I said that last time and then I got a free pizza. So, I'm not manifesting. I don't know what you're talking about. Get that one there. Why are they all like this? It's just, I'm only annoyed because, oh, that means I have to, do more cleanup after. That's all. Even you're a why. Gotta get some more dirt. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, also, another thing that makes me sad is, like, I don't know if I'm going to see my favorite, like, manager. She's a key holder, not a manager. That's why I did it in air quotes. Before I leave, which really sucks. Because I haven't seen her in a long time because she had surgery and had to be out. I mean, I could come back and visit. That's the thing. Is the like kind of like the silver lining. I don't know if that's term is used correctly. With it is that fact that my brother and sister-in-law still live here, so come visit them. And then have like an excuse to see everybody. Which I have to make sure I do it on a day that that like my people would be there. So like a day that I would usually be working. I'll use some grass. I mean, it's gonna go away. You too. I would love to know how I assume it's because there's gonna be stuff on top. And so I went under to do it. That's my guess, but okay, here. Ooh, dance party. Know what they say, yeah, the wicked get no rest. Any place, any time, so much to lose. There's definitely going to be dirt stuck in here, isn't there? Actually, maybe not. We'll see. Trouble on my left, trouble on my right. Facing trouble, almost dropped my life. Won't you pull me through? Oh, but yeah, it was really awkward trying to figure out when my last day at work was gonna be. Because I originally was like, oh, well, I should do just like the 2 weeks, right? Because, you know, that's normal or whatever. And then I always planned on moving on the 6th. So I was like, oh, you know, that'd be good. But my grandmother is visiting. And I had told her that I have to work, so I can't really see her. Now, don't get me wrong. This really sounds like I don't want to see my grandmother. That's not true. I'm going to visit her in about a week after she leaves. I'll be showing up at hers. So it's truly not that. And that was all my own volition to go visit. It's just truly because I'm doing this. And I don't want my excuse of like, oh, sorry I can't hang out with you, Bacha. I have to go stream for what you view as internet strangers. Strangers on the internet is what I don't view them as strangers, but you do. Because we've never physically shaken hands or something. I don't know. We've only ever internet hugged. And so I'm like, well, because I had obviously planned this before she was coming, because then I would have probably planned differently. Actually, I don't know if I would have, because that means I would have had to start a lot later. I don't know. But either way, she came a lot later than I. Like, I'm not gonna give this up, like, this far in. I realized that. I was just going to, and I was like, you could probably still hear me. I was like, you're just away. That, I don't know how many times I've jumped over the... What? Sorry, I just got texts from my brother. I was like, oh no. To be honest, at first I thought he was calling me. But he's... Oh yeah, I love these headphones. They're nice, then wireless, it's lovely. The only thing is I don't know how to clean, like, the inside of that. Like, this part I think comes off, like, the what's it called? Like, the squishy part. But, like, I feel like I should clean the whole thing, but I don't know how. Also, my favorite thing is that, yeah, like, on the inside. I'm like, that's where the electronic parts are. You know? But also, I remember, because obviously these are over the ear. So I don't want to wear earrings with them, because it, like, would either pinch or it's just, like, completely inside, so it's kind of pointless. And... I didn't think of that. That's smart. But I was like, oh, I could never wear, like, earrings on stream, though. I don't know. I just, like, I've had them for a while, so I'm like, I probably should. When did I get these? Christmas? Not this year. Yeah, no, the Christmas 2022. So I'm like, I feel like I should. But I was like, oh, I could never wear I don't know why, but I was like, I could never wear my AirPods, because then it'll be like, because it's Bluetooth, it'll be delayed. No, it wouldn't. I was like, girl, you wear, like, headphones, like, wireless headphones. So obviously it would be the same delay. I was like, I don't know why I thought, the only difference, I guess, is that, like, these are noise canceling, whereas my AirPods aren't. Which, to be honest, I thought I wouldn't want noise canceling ones before I got these. But then I was like, actually, these are super nice. And then, except they're really big. So, like, it's a little annoying to, like, wear them on a plane. So I'm like, maybe I do want noise canceling headphones. Like, earbuds. But I don't know. Also, I'm trying to figure out, I assume you can connect these to a Switch. But I tried to do it once and didn't like it. So I literally was playing, I started playing Luigi's Mansion 3. And because I have a monitor that's, like, pretty decent size, and I just had it here with everything. But I ran it through OBS. Well, one, because I wanted to test if I could stream it, and I can. Lovely. But second, it's because I could hear the audio through, well, because also, to be fair, my headphones were already, like, connected to my computer, and plus I was testing it. So I was like, it wasn't that I purposefully put it into OBS so I could hear the audio, but I was like, I mean, I might as well. Like, I don't want to have to try to reroute it and stuff. So I'll just play it with it also up there. Though I am already so bad at that game. I literally, like, couldn't figure out the first thing. Like, it wasn't even, I don't even know if they have levels. I don't think they do, but, like, the first little challenge of the game, failed it already. I mean, I got it the second time, but I did fail it the first. It was awkward. What's wrong with you? Of course. See, this is why I don't think we're going to be able to finish it today, because I'm still on the first layer. It's been half an hour. Oh, jeez. That's okay. Came from I will not. Neither you. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, but it was really funny also. Before this whole thing where I was giving my notice, I had changed my availability so I could only work during the days on Saturdays. Are you kidding me? I barely tapped that button. I was almost about to do it again, but then that would just screw me over even more. Look, now it's like nothing ever happened. See, everything's fine. That is the first one actually in a really long time. I haven't done it in a while. That's fair. The reason I turn it into sticks is because I can trade sticks. Hello! Happy Monday. How are ya? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, usually if I tell them that I can only work days, and they usually have me for nights that day, then they just don't schedule me because they don't need any more day people, which I'm fine with. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with having the whole day off. And so that's what I thought happened for the week of the 27th. So not next week, but the week after. I was like, oh, yay. I don't have to work that day. No, I just had requested specifically that day off, and so they gave it to me. I was like, oh. Because usually it takes like a few times. If you do availability change, it takes them a few times to actually implement it. Because, just they have so much going on. That's why. It's totally because they have so much going on and aren't actually no, they're interesting at their job. They do an interesting job. That's what I'll say. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, no, you just requested the day off because you're gonna go hang out with your grandmother. But yeah, so it'll still be a Saturday day stream. It'll just not be because I'm working. Though soon I'll have a Sunday night stream. That's crazy. It's because for some reason they scheduled me 10 to 3. I was like, why? I was like, I'm happy because that means I don't have to close, but like, I'm just confused. She said, all my love's wrapped in shades of red. Are these all Y's? Are you Y's? I'm just telling myself it's because this is there. So it's just setting me up for my future self. That's who I'm helping. You'll find me. I'll give them teeth like you taught me. Bum, bum, bum. When I'm in doubt. You too! But yeah, I guess that's my life right now. It's always hard when you stream every day because, you don't have that much to talk about. Be like me. We're around is enough for a family. No, that's not right. Actually, that can go there and there. When she said, oh my love, after it's a bridge. Pains playing lane on the high sea. Yeah, I'll finish this section and then we'll go back. Only took, well, actually, I haven't finished it. I was gonna say only took 40 minutes, but we don't know that. Snake on the wobbly. Didn't even hit that. Be happy. There. Lovely. Oh my goodness. Ooh, sorry, I forgot about you. There. So what's everyone up to? Any fun week plans for the week? My plans for the evening is going to be eat dinner edit. Though it's gonna be so nice because last time I edited a video, it was about 12 hours of footage, I think. Ooh. When you're done with it, can you post it on the Discord? I want to see. Maybe I'll make a little craft creations channel. Because I definitely want to start getting into knitting and stuff. But, like, we're also going to use the term craft very loosely. So, like, if you build Legos, post it. You know? If you complete a puzzle, post it. It'll be like craft, you know, like the button next to the one where it's like a squiggly line. It'll be like craft. That's what I do for stone. Where it's like so I'll put like little like stone slabs chest, but it's like anything deep slate, andesite, anything like that. Oh, you could just you could just be creations. I just like alliteration too much, but you can't have alliteration with one word. Actually, could you? Like suspicions? Is that technically alliteration? The hand lead me to the man. I don't know much about English. Ocean man, to the corner of the globe. I forgot I also have to terraform this. I love how you being able. Oh my god! I only just know. Can you tell? Yeah, you can tell in here the way that the river went. You can tell based on the discoloration of the of the grass. That's so interesting. Life found raised in the sand. That's so interesting. I was about to say I haven't seen a pillager in a while, which means I'm definitely getting one in about 2 minutes. Because there's only 2 of us on. I was talking about something, what it was. Oh, the editing. I was like, I have no idea. No, I know. I was just wondering, like, could you, like, break the rules a little bit? Or is it, like, I was gonna say stale definition. Can you have now I gotta spell allergies in the winter? That's the first thing that pops up. Can you have all companions in Baldur's Gate 3? Alliteration in one word. I wrote one wood. No. But the thing is, though, the thing that just popped up is, can alliteration be the same word? And they said technically yes, because it's the same sound repeated, but also it's just called repetition. Is alliteration one word or 2? Where would the... Oh, no, I guess it does say 2 or more words. That's boring. Oh, I meant to add that song by Mike Posner to this because it got stuck in my head. Oh my god, what's it called? To hide your face, you're probably cooler than me. You know, he has like some pretty decent other songs too, but that was the only one that ever took off. Well, no, that one about Avicii. I took a pill in Ibiza. Also took off. But I was talking about Bow Chicka Wow Wow. That's a good song. I'm not gonna play it though, just because of the server. I really have picked random sections of this to do. Oh, but yeah, so last time I edited a YouTube video, the raw footage of it was like 10 to 12 hours. I don't remember exactly. Oh no. So I'm excited that this time it's only about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So hopefully I can do it a lot faster. I mean, it's also gonna make the actual video much shorter, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm just... The way I already did it wrong. I'm just trying to get rid of enough. Why do I keep picking the ones that are... Is there no way to connect this? Just do that for now. Ooh, dance party. No, you're all good. You're like, I'll watch her play Minecraft. I'm not listening to it. I cannot do that. Okay, that goes there, and there. Combine that. I swear we'll come back for you. You're empty though, so I don't feel like that compelled to. Yay, next layer! We're down to 12. It's still so weird that like we're after this is it, that we just do leaves. Gotcha. Like, we could be done for the 100th day. Like it's still like so odd to think about. A song that fall in love. Is that enough? Oh, come on. One more. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I'm multilingual. Your face. Oh my god, this song caused a massive fight between my brother and I growing up. Because you know how he says shades is the line. You wear designer shades. But the way he says it sounds like he's saying shashes. Right? So that's kind of, I would kind of pronounce it the way that he did when I was singing it. And every single time my brother would go, he's saying shades. You're saying it wrong. He's saying shades. I'm like, I know that he's saying shades, but this is how he's pronouncing it. So that's what I'm going off of. And he's like, no, you're doing it wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I was like, it's the way that he's saying it. And even if now, cooler than me lyrics. You're wearing... And this is obviously before, like, you could just Google stuff. Which I guess would only help his argument. But I was agreeing with him. I was like, I know that you're... Wait, I gotta... Did he have you up on... Right, okay, listen. Well, you think you could... I know he's saying shades, but it sounds like he's saying sashes. So I was like, I'm a child, so I'm just gonna go with what I listen. He's like, it's wrong. I was like, I don't care. He was definitely one of those kids that always needed to be right. He didn't care, like, that if another person was agreeing with him, technically. He was like, but it's wrong. I'm like, it doesn't matter. But it does not matter. His eyes just... But I remember... Speaking of, like, old internet and, like, looking up lyrics and stuff, I remember when I was a kid, this is so cute, is I wanted to, like, learn songs, like, all the words to songs, because I guess that was a priority for me as a child. I mean, it's better than, like, I don't know, causing mischief. I don't know. But the way that I would memorize lyrics is I would take the lyric video of a song on YouTube and physically write it down, so that I could, like, bring it with me to, like, I don't know, to practice. I don't know what my thought process was, but I am old enough where I couldn't just, like, have it on my phone because I didn't have a phone. And so I would, like, literally pause it every time they changed the lyrics on the screen. I would pause it and write it down, and then play it again, pause it, write it down. So they're in some old notebooks. I don't even know where they are. Some old random notebooks. I have the entire lyrics to the songs. I know I did it for that Bridget Mendler song. Which one? Oh, crap. Ready or Not? That's what I did. I did it with Ready or Not. I did it with, what's it called? Oh, that song by Selena Gomez. Where it's like, you can be anything you want to be. And she goes, na 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 na. Why can't I remember the name of that song? Oh my goodness. Now I gotta look this up. It has like, is it Say So? No. Selena Gomez. Who Says? Who Says by Selena Gomez. There's actually a video on the internet of me singing that song when I was like 9 or something. I'm not gonna link anyone to it, but it is out there. And I was very bad at it. I will fully admit. It's not a good rendition. It wasn't gonna make me a superstar by any means. And I'm okay with that. But I remember the first time I was able to get, it's not even really a run. Oh my god. Look who's finally here. How are ya? Happy Monday. Desert. Heal our blues. But yeah, so but that little thing where it goes, where you go na 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 na. I remember because my lungs were so small, I couldn't get it for a long time. And the first time I ever actually got it with her singing it too, I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, I can do it. Like, finally, after all this time. Like, girl, don't, like, I didn't, also, at the time, I didn't realize it was because my lungs were so tiny, and she had, like, adult lungs. Oh. So I could do outside stuff. Pick up all your bags, stay true to north. I do this for. Well, we're happy to have you here. Why is that wrong? I'm deeper for you. Oh my god, that's in 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks. Well, technically, it'll be 2 weeks in a day, I think. That's crazy. Are we excited? Oh, yesterday I told Dad about the fact that I'm having y'all choose my lunch. And he was like, oh my god, I'm gonna make it gross. I was like, first of all, you know, you're probably not gonna be the only one that's gonna be there. But also, I was thinking, like, you guys could, like, I'll pick the restaurants and then you try and choose in between it. I was like, it's not gonna be like a Subway situation where you just give me like a mayo and banana sandwich or something. Because I can't do gross foods. Sorry. You gotta fuel me for the 8 hours. I'm not a big challenge person. I was also always that person in Truth or Dare that would just always pick truth. Because I'm like an open book. I don't care. But like, I was like, the second you make me like eat a spoonful of ketchup, I will vomit. Like, absolutely not. I can't do it. I can't do sauces by themselves. Oh, I talked about this yesterday, and it made me want to throw up. I don't want that to happen again today. But yeah, I was always that person. I just never liked dares. I think it's probably my anxiety. Where I'm like, why would you prank phone call someone? That's really, I think I thought it was embarrassment. No, I just think it was anxiety. Looking back, that would make more sense. Drama, are you in a karma? That there. Yeah, I couldn't imagine, like, being in, like, the Team 10 house or whatever, where they're constantly pranking each other. I hate pranks. I think it depends. I don't mind, like, virtual pranks. Like, I don't mind, like, if someone pranks me on Minecraft or whatever, as long as it's, like, reasonable. Because then, if it gets annoying, then that just builds resentment. But any real-life pranks, I'm good, usually. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. But it's also, like, both ways. I don't like pranking people either. And some people call me boring because of that, and I'm okay with that. Yay. Another branch done. Make it slowly, let it rip apart. Oh goodness. I thought did I not give you mod in, I was gonna say, did I not do that? Pause. Yeah, we're doing a team pause. I thought I told. Maybe it's because I couldn't figure out how. I think that'd probably be the reason. No, that's how, like, that's certainly a way to get around it. Is just not even go through the go say hi on my god, I can't. Wait, how do I do that? I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to ban someone. Because it's not on their profile. Oh, they went away. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, I thought... Well, they went away. No, you didn't. I didn't either, so... we figured it out. You didn't add a reason. I'm kidding. I mean, you didn't, but, like, I don't care is what I mean by that. Because we get a little case. Well, there we go. Fixed. Oh no, my headache's coming back. I don't know why, but I thought Zap's appearance looked different from earlier. I was like, did he change that? Oh my god. Wait, she DM'd you? Why? Oh goodness. What'd you do? I don't like those. Cute something. Oh good. Oh, don't you have one of those channel point things? No. No. Well, at least now, I mean, this layer is definitely gonna go faster because I have this all by myself. Oh, jeez. These. See, it's like the same thing where I was just talking about how I don't like pranks and stuff. It's like, that's also why I don't like really have fun channel point things. Because I'm like, that's just, I wouldn't want to do that, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to give the option for it. Well, also some of them like weren't very practical in the long run, which I've talked about, like reverse and stuff. Why are you a Z? I guess I can go here. Oops. Thank you. I really should get free cam so I could just like zoom out and show you. But here's a side angle. I'm in. Okay. But it was stuck. Yeah, it's over here. What have you been demoing? Oh, here's a fun story from yesterday too, from my work. I was just working and my mom was like, "Oh, what time are you?" Oh no. She was like, "What time's your break or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh, it's at I don't remember, like 5:45 or whatever." Except it had been a little late to when I was replying to her, and she goes, "Okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes." Mind you, she lives an hour away. And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Okay." It's just because she wanted to see me. I mean, I also wanted to see her, but she has Mondays off, and she was like, "Yeah, I wanted to see you, but to be honest, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do tomorrow." I was like, "No, I felt the exact same way." Because she asked me, she's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just streaming. Nothing like crazy, watching the cats." And she was like, "Okay." But I secretly wanted to like edit and things. So I was like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna like hang out with her. You know, I'm not gonna not hang out with my mom. But I was like, ooh, a little bit secretly hoping that she also had stuff she wanted to do. And so when she said she was 20 minutes away, I was like, yay, that means we could hang out for a little bit, but then also do our own thing too. And so I take my break with her, except we were walking around the store so she could like shop a little bit. And then after she leaves, and so therefore I didn't sit down during my break. And I felt it about an hour later. I was like, oh man, I really should have sat down. Because like my feet just like hurt. Like, because usually my feet don't hurt if I have that 15-minute break. Then I'm like fine. I'll just need a little bit of break and then I'm good. But I was like, oh, I didn't take it. So instead of like having like 2.5 hours, 15-minute break, and then like 2.5 hours, and my feet are fine, but it's the fact that it was like the full 5 hours. I was like, oh my god, this is awful. I was like, yeah, not gonna do that again. Would rather just ask if we could sit somewhere. And that's what everyone's talking about. Ooh. A new one. Why? How is it different than walking anywhere else? Well, also, like, they have, like, those anti-fatigue mats or whatever for us at, like, all the registers, and then at the dressing room where I was, they do not work. They do absolutely nothing. They literally, oh my god, they literally do nothing to help. I don't even know. I guess maybe it's like 1% better than the concrete floor, but I'm like, it doesn't feel better, like at all. Hey, you. Did I lose that? I feel like I didn't pick it up. No way. Oh, that's a why. I think you need a new one. Oh, did I tell you? I don't think. Were you here for this? I can't remember. But I'm moving soon. So you're only going to get this background for a little bit longer. I know. That's why everyone comes to watch my streams. Is to be like, oh my god, her background's so cool. Oh my god, look at that background. With a blurry photo of a tree in the wintertime. I'm moving in with my mother. So, about an hour away, which means I'm leaving my job. I'm getting another job. I'm just transferring, but all those stories, all those people, gone. That makes me sad. I don't want to talk about it. Ooh. But also that means we're also getting rid of being forced to hang out with transphobic assholes. Whoop whoop. Who are where my hug at kind of guys. Very exciting. You have a million desire. Doop. Come stumbling down. So... Are you... I guess... Well, that's different. I'm not saying I'm against hugs in general. There you go. I am just against him giving me hugs. I literally like, what's it called? Physical touch is my #1 love language. So I'm very much not against hugs. I'm against him giving me hugs. Because I don't want that. He weirds me out. No, I knew that'd be wrong, but I accidentally placed it anyway. Come back. Oh man. I wonder truly how many I've lost to the abyss. One. I couldn't imagine building over the void. Like in the end or something. Like I'm like, this is scary. Oh, I never went back to do that. I should probably go do that. Wait, what direction am I facing? Oh yeah, so I came around here, but then I just forgot that. Oops. Oh yeah, I don't think I think that's normal. I don't think that's strange. No, it's more of the fact that, like, one time I wasn't having, like, the best mental health day. And he was like, oh, give me a hug. I was like, no, I'm good. And then he's like, no, come here. And then, because I didn't know what to do, I just started running away. And then he started chasing me. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just stood there. Because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to deal with this. And then he hugged me. I was like, I don't like this at all. I already said no. But I was like, that's the problem. It's like, I want to say no to you, but also I have anxiety and am non-confrontational, so it's really just dealing with it, which I need to get better at. But now we don't have to deal with it because I won't see him again. Oh my god. But then it also you have to factor in the fact that we're at the workplace and that sort of thing. Like if this was out on the street, that's one thing, but the fact that like we're at work. I know words. I don't know. I don't really have to deal with it anymore because I distanced myself from him since then. And I don't think since then he's asked me for a hug. So I think we're fine. But I almost thought he would yesterday because he found out. I wasn't even the one that told him. He found out that I was leaving from someone. And I thought he was going to be like, oh, this is so sad, and like want to hug me. But he didn't. I also like kind of made myself busy while I was talking to him. So there wasn't like a clear like time for him to go in for it. Oh my god. It's crazy that at some point, I guess semi-recently, because, you know, the whole time that I've worked there is semi-recently. I only started in September. I called him my best friend at work. Just no. Absolutely not. I don't know who my best friend at work is now. I don't think I really have one specific person. Which I'm fine with. Bum, bum. Actually, we'll do this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, don't know if I've ever heard this song before. It's not recent. You can tell from the album art. Why were you wrong? Oh, and it's raining. Do you think... At what Y level does pillager spawn? Could they technically spawn on one of these branches? Is that a thing? What Y level can pillager... What are they called? I guess just pillager spawn at. Continuously spawn in a 72 by 54 by 72 block area. As long as it's 11 or lower? Oh, but can also spawn on grass or and blocks regardless of block light level. Okay, but it has to be a 72 by 54 by 72. No, okay, thank you. I was gonna say no, but I was like, no, I didn't know. That's why I asked. So I think we're fine up here. Just because we're, like, frequent, because it's just me. But none of these are 72 by whatever. Don't remember me, must be about me out of their memory. Heavenly, they pretend to be. Keep up. Ooh, jeez. I can't tell if this is... Maybe it'll be best to do the perimeter first. Zaps, if you can hear this, I did the arm thing again. I can't stop. For context, I have these two arm rests right here that are at like a normal like width. And then there's space and then my torso. Huh? I did. I even responded to it. And for some reason, I like to shove my arms in between where with the I know words. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. For once you're correct. But I like to, for some reason, stick my arms in between my torso and the armrests, and I only notice it sometimes. And so, but I pointed it out once on stream, and now I can't stop noticing it whenever I do it. I don't like that I do it either. It's not comfortable. It's just what I do. It's like I'm half asleep, like it's like everything I see is just something. Which one? You know what I have? I know words, it's a patrol, read my last message, the other one, my bad, ... And then did... Why? Because I have a headache? No. Wow. Wow, way to reveal yourself. Damn. I'm not your one and only streamer. I'm kidding. I don't care. To be honest, I didn't even know anyone else was live. I don't really check that. Oh, so you were like waiting for me to respond. Like you didn't respond. Okay. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find a time. It might have to be in between the 1st and the 7th, but definitely. Because I certainly wouldn't want to stream us chatting about our lives. So yeah. You're like, she's just ignoring me. Why? Okay, back to what we were doing because I went a little off path. Wait, where's west? You're east. Yeah. I just want it to be night so this rain can go away. Yeah, the thought process is just if I ignore the message, he can't leave. No, I swear I did not see it, or it actually didn't even go through. It wasn't that I didn't see it. I heard you so. Oh, of course, you're a Z. The one time I don't need it to be a Z. Now people need faithless now. Every time and I don't. Oh, something really funny that happened also. So I was texting my friend who's graduating in, I think, May 18th. And so I'm gonna be in Europe on the 18th. And so I was like, oh, maybe I could like come see you graduate. Like that would be awesome. And she was just like, oh yeah, but also I don't know if I'm walking though, because of like there was like a different reasons. I'm not exactly sure. She's like, I don't know if I'm walking though. And I was like, well then that would actually be perfect. I said, what did I say? I said, where is it? I said, to be honest, it would probably be better to see you before for my travel plans, but I would do anything for you. And she replies, because I was like, because I leave, I go back home on the 20th, so it would be easier for me to not have to fly down to Switzerland on the 18th and be back up in Poland for the 20th to go over. Like, so it'd be easier if I could see her on, like, the 14th or something. You know? And then she replied with, oh my god, that's the most romantic thing anyone has ever told me. And then I was like, oh, that's cute, whatever. And then I go and check Instagram, and she had posted it. Let me see if I can find it. Come on. Oh, has it already been 24 hours? Is it really? Oh, I guess it had already been 24 hours. But she had posted it on her on her Instagram story with like a little heart. I was like, that's really funny. Because to me, it was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like a little bit of a throwaway comment of like, I do anything for you. Just because, like, it's just like how when Foxes said that they were gonna get coordinates for me, I was like, I'm in love with you. Like, that's just how I speak. But I was like, I'm not lying to you. I would do it. But I feel like, I was like, did we view this in different ways? Because I'm like, that's just how I talk. That's why it's always like so awkward. Because like, now that makes it sound like I don't feel that way. But you know what I mean, where I'm like, it's just my confession of love, you know? But I throw the word love around very loosely. And so, I, and so it's, the most awkward though is when like, you start dating someone, and it's like, I would say, like, to friends even, I'd be like, okay, love you, bye. Like, I even say it to some of my coworkers right now. I'm like, love you. But then it's like that awkward stage of like saying like love you bye as it, but like I love you as like a friend right now because we already have that connection, but also like I don't like love you. well, if you can imagine that, that um, it's a little awkward because it's like I do love you. I love you like as a human, you know. Like, we're both humans, and I love you as a human. I don't yet love you as a partner. But I'm like, because of that connotation with the word love, I can't say love you when I'm like leaving to go do something. The whole like, love you, bye. You know? So, it's a little awkward. But I'm like, that's okay. Guess there's just. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oops. Just glitched out my game. I'm just on another level, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, married to anime. I love that because it's coming from you. I can, but however, I can just picture like a guy with like a neck beard and fedora saying that as well. Wait, what's that? I don't know if it's considered anime. I'm so sorry if I'm like crossing things that aren't supposed to be crossed. But like, what's up with that singer that isn't real, but like we're all okay with it? Um, that like, what's her name? I think yes. Are it like is that like the same vein? So is she like a real person in the sense of like is the voice always the same person? Oh no. What have I done? Or is it like because I feel like most people aren't okay with that type of stuff. I think oh no, maybe it's because it's like AI. I don't know. They okay, now here's my question. Why is everyone cool with her? But I've seen like I don't know if you know who Jarvis Johnson is, but he's like made videos about kind of those types of singers and stuff. But people are like, this is weird. Like, is there like there must be a difference because obviously people aren't mad at her. I don't think. I've only heard positive things. Clearly, I'm not versed in this. It's so funny. I like am someone that I'm like, oh, I think I'm like online a lot. Like I know what's going on in the world. And then it's just like, no, you're not you are on the internet a lot, but you just watch the same people over and over again. So you don't actually know a lot. You just know what specifically these people are up to and their thoughts about different things. Why did it only let me do? Oh, that's weird. Come the power. Boom. I'm really trying to. Wow. No hi. That it's with you. Now I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the love you thing. Yeah, I've thought about that because technically I've been single for 4 years, but like part of that was a pandemic, part of that was like we. I guess that makes sense. Whereas like, well, I know recently. Oops. Recently, people have like certainly made fully AI singers, which is weird. But I guess it's more of like they just the other guys that have created it like don't know. I don't know. I'm just speaking out of my ass. To be honest, why are you wrong? Oh goodness. Oh, but yeah. So I've been like single for 4 years technically. I mean, that sounds like something happens between that. No, it's just no. It's technically not technically. But for me, it comes in like waves of like I don't really care. Oh, so is she like not similar to a human at all? To sound like a person, I guess. Oh yeah, You're like, clearly this is not a human being. No one's willing to maintain that hair dye. Oh my god. Imagine if that was like, this clearly looks like a real person. It's just the hair. Coachella fans paid hundreds to watch a hologram. It didn't show. Oh, so she was supposed to perform, but it didn't work. So do we know, like, you said it was, like, based off of, is it like someone sings and then they, like, morph the words? Like, morph the sound so it doesn't sound like the voice? Is that what it is? So it's, like, completely... This is so fascinating. She was originally intended to be the first of a series of Vocaloids called the Character Vocal. Oh, for some reason, I read abbreviated CV series. I've read that as CW, so I was like, this is supposed to be for a TV show? No. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, wait, they deleted? What? Wait, so she's in a game? I love the question. Are they LGBTQ? The mascot is female, but is neither confirmed cis or trans. Okay, so it's not just like a singer. It's do they have a child? It says she's 16. I'm what is Does she age? No. I don't like that reasoning. Is Miko still 16? Miko is 16 years old in 2007 and is still 16 today. She cannot age because she doesn't exist in the flesh. I mean, yeah, but I didn't like that. Oh, so she's old. I thought this was like a last few years thing. Apparently not. They have a whole expo for her? It said you were not a teen in 2007, were you? I know you're older than me, but not by that much. Did Hot come out? Yeah, 2007. You were 10. Okay. You're 5 years older than me? I thought you were like 3. Not that it really matters. Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I didn't hear about this until, like, this year. 97. You're a 90s kid. Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, I thought this was, like, literally within, like, the last little bit. No. That's crazy. Oh, of course you're a... Of course you're a Y. Talk time. Yeah, I think the cutoff is like 97. So you're a cusp. Gen Z years. 95. Someone says 95, but the Australian Bureau of Statistics says 96. Yeah, so you're like really right at the top of Gen Z. That makes sense. I feel like I almost fit into that category a little bit. Obviously not as much as you. I don't know. I knew that it's not night. I just want it to be so the rain goes away. I know I kind of don't because I'm more leaning like age, like I'm like in the middle basically, but I feel more older only because I have an older brother. So I feel like that's why generations like aren't really as rigid as it seems like everyone thinks that they are, because I'm like, well, if you have a older sibling, obviously you're going to be affected by them probably more than just your general generation. Yeah. I love that for us. We're becoming one. Yeah, and even my brother isn't even that much older than me. He's how old's my brother? 24. I was like, I have no idea. You know, but still, like, since he's leaning that way, and also my like parents were a little bit older and having kids, so any of their friends that have kids, their kids will be a little bit older, and so everyone was just a little bit older going back, and so that's why we lean more that side than this one. Oh my goodness. Does it make you feel old to have a sibling that's about to be in their 30s? Oh wait, I finished. Woo! I wish it was the whole thing. Just because this is gonna take a while. No, it does give me something to do. No, that's good. I asked that it's usually parents that feel old. Where I'm like, I told my mom, I was like, your youngest child is gonna be 22. How do you feel about it? She's like, I don't like it. You just like, live in the moment. Yeah, I mean, also, once you hit like a certain age, like age doesn't matter. I saw a tweet about this, I think, recently, where it was talking about, let's do that. Give you there. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Where people were talking about like once you become an adult, most people don't really like care about age stuff. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna I was gonna say you like act like it, but there's no way a 24-year-old necessarily acts, but also like I feel like most people, just the younger you are, people just assume you're more immature, but I don't view you as immature. Damn. By any means. I don't know. I guess you just have a 24-year-old vibe. Like if you didn't tell me right now how old you were, I would probably guess 24. So, you just get, as long as you maintain your current vibe, you'll just be 24 forever. Oh, but yeah, so like after people would be like, yeah, after school like ends, not even college, but like normal high school and stuff, people don't really care about age anymore. You can kind of hang out with anyone. And I remember seeing a bunch of high schoolers push back and be like, that's not true. It's weird if you hang out with older people or whatever. That's so weird. And it's like, no, it's not. Because you want to know why? First of all, life is too short to like care about someone's. Obviously, I'm not talking about like romantic relationships and stuff. Maturity on that could certainly like I think that's more important. But like if you're just hanging out with like friendly and stuff, and if you happen to have a similar interest to someone, it really does not matter. It's not that important. I look at you. Oh, I went too low. It's like we should just be happy to find people. And also, I think a really easy example of this is like at work. Like not all of my oh, I shouldn't have done that. Not all of my coworkers are my age. Because obviously that can't be how that works. Just demographically. And so it's gonna be a Y. I'm trying to just fit as many of them as I can. I guess there's no point. Are you the front? No, I think you're the back. Trying to find the place to get more wood. So we might have to stop just for the fact that we might have run out of wood. I genuinely don't know. Yes, it's down here. But because I keep up with a lot. Does anime like talk about popular things? Oh, I didn't realize what song came on after. Oh, this is a good song. We shall steal you. I'll also put you back. Let's do that. Bloop. Back up we go. This thing is massive. Sometimes watching kid shows though is nice. Have I seen most of Bluey? Yes. I don't know which. Oh, I was starting on this one. That means I missed that again. I gotta stop doing that. I keep missing this branch. Yeah. Also, this. Oh no, that was because I ran out. I watched it because to be honest, I saw a what's it called, Odd Ones Out video on it, and I was like, sure, I'll give it a try. I think it's cute. I'm certainly like, I'm not gonna all by myself. I'm not gonna like go get merch or something. Like, I'm not that interested in it. And like, if new episodes pop up on Disney, then like I'll probably watch them, but like I'm not gonna like go out of my way and like use a VPN or whatever to find like the few episodes that aren't on Disney. You know, that's my interest in Bluey. Where I'm like, if it's there, I'll watch it definitely. I think it's cute, but like I'm not like overjoyed with it and watching a bunch of like trying to find a way to watch every single episode. But I do think it's cute. The time when I watched it when I was building a puzzle, and that's how I got through my puzzle. This rain is actually kind of nice. I love the noise. I don't want it like there. I don't know why I have such a problem with rain in this game. I just realized I'm like, maybe it's just because it's just extra, something extra that I have to like not think about, but that's certainly there. There another time. At least. Why you do this to me? Seriously, why did I do that? I'm sure there was a reason at one point behind it, but it's just obsolete now. The more the door. Yay. The sun is setting. Sister. Wait, is this our last thing of... Get rid of this. Oh, okay, missing. I was like, I need 50 more shulker boxes. No. 4, 5. It's actually exactly 4.5 shulker boxes. I just don't know if I'm just trying to figure out if I should AFK. I can't AFK though. The problem with my thing with this farm's AFK is that you kind of like you can't do anything else on your computer. I guess you could like watch some if you could do anything passive. Oh wait, I have a little bit more. Okay, literally a little bit. So I guess I will be AFKing. I guess I could do it during like dinner and stuff. Cause like I can watch videos and stuff. I can't like do other things on my computer because it needs like to be able to click. You know. Ooh. I didn't think I was gonna make it all the way up here, but is this what I was working on? I think so. Bloop. Right in the middle of my arms, in the corner of my heart, there's a little space for you. If you feel like, even if you want to stick around in my life, space for you. Really get it. Tables for two. Bam bam. Why do they all have to be facing this way? Smooth. Got used to you. See it on the right side of my car. Somewhere in the corner of my heart. There. Bloop. Oh, I was about to do the exact same thing, but that was incorrect. Space for you. Space for you. Did I change that? Yes. And the seat on the right side. Can be here. Yay. Save the trees. That's what they meant by save the trees, right? Just collect logs that you dropped accidentally. Oh yeah, it's because they're not connected. That's why I keep forgetting to do the bridge part. Because it used to be, when it was like this layer, it's all connected. Maybe I should just do these then. That's not bad. Did you happen to? Well, then if I'm gonna do that, I'll start on the side. Well, yeah, wait, let me look at this. So is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh no, but then it reconnects back up there. Eh. That is not worth it. This is why you check these things. Just a single second on you. Got better people. Don't let it all go to your head. Who's your therapist? Fire your therapist. Your audacity reaching out to me when the last text was a half-hearted apology. Bloop. Oh, I like how I never switched that back. Oopsie daisy. Decking on you. I've got better people. It's on red. Love that you to us. Waste us. Nope. I've got better. I'm not gonna lie. I was just thinking about my trip. And how like I'm like, oh, I wonder what we're gonna do, because you know, I obviously remember what we did last time I went to go visit my family, and that there was this person that was our waiter at Pizza Hut. And I just like, they were like if the word, well, I'm sure it is, the word androgynous was in the dictionary, it would be a photo of them, like truly. And I was like, their tattoos are so cool. I was like, oh, it really sucks. I'm never gonna see them again, ever. Not that like going back to a pizza place months later and happen to have them again, like that's gonna like, and that's not gonna mean anything for on their end. And I'm like, oh my god. Because I remember the first time I was like, I'm never going to see this person again, but I'm just like, I'm probably going to remember them for the rest of my life because it was just like so perfect. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, what if I did see that? Did I have a little crush? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I was like, damn. I can't escape. Is that why I'd want to see that? Guys, I was out with my grandmother. Can't have these thoughts. Excuse me. Hold on. You went out and left me stranded. I'm not gonna lie. With English, we did get a little bit lucky that since we're not a gendered language, it makes being like non-binary and stuff so much easier. Cause like, let's see if he'll say hi back to me this time. There we go. Whereas like, cause I was genuinely interested in like that whole concept of like, well, so what do they do over there, like in different languages and stuff? You know, cause like in French, if you want to say, actually no, in French it kind of, no, because it would still be a problem. Because in French, you always say ma mère, you never say mon mère, because mère is feminine. But if the mother, because mère means mother, but if the mother was non-binary, then it's like, well, how would you address them? But I guess but the word is feminine. I guess that could be a way that you could do it for specifically that one. If like you wanted to be androgynous with it, you could say mon mère, because then it's a masculine not adjective, possession, I guess, and then the feminine word, so it like they equal each other. They cancel each other out. But like there's a real like, you know, debates and trying to figure things out. I do like, I saw this with an Italian talking about it, and they were like, also at this point I just don't care that much, like just use the whatever language, like in terms of like gendered language, like whichever, not like Italian versus English. They were like, I just also, it doesn't really matter. But to be language that has to be changed and developed because of the modern age, it's very fascinating. Because obviously, back when Italian was first being developed, no one knew what the future was gonna hold. Dance party. Are any of you wise? No, then why is this like this? I'll just put a piece of dirt here. Oh, it's pink. I was like, what happened to this dirt? Oh, bye. I made it actually okay with that because it would create a whole nother pile. To burn, losing my grip here. Yay, more is done. I come back. I am going to keep going until I run out. Oh, I have a whole other thing too. So it'll be a little bit. I was just thinking, I was like, oh, is this the last of it? Trying to be human, that never works. Now it's getting nighttime. I'm losing. Why? Back to me, I wanna come back. Oh, it's like night. That was fast. To be honest, I thought Zaus was gonna sleep. He did not. Why are you even here if you're a Z? Why? Where are y'all? I just disappear. I'm just no. As long as you're down there, I don't really care. Cause then I'll go over there and they'll probably like despawn or something, right? I don't know if I've ever actually had a natural zombie villager spawn, like just out in the wild like this. I mean, it would already be rare, just because I don't really hang out at night. Wait, it sounds like they're in there. What? I thought I saw them over here. Are we checking replay mode? I guess we are. What? To ask where you go at night. Don't mind this screenshot. That was I did not mean to make that. Guess go. I would nobody else. Okay, there's a skeleton there. I mean, oh, they are in here. Why did I definitely saw two of them there, like right here. Okay, that's good to know. Wait, how'd you get in? I thought, can I do this on here? No. I don't, oh my god, it's a nitwit! Oh my god! I've never seen that. Oh, that's awkward. His head was peeking through. Oh, no, there's blocks on top. I don't think I've ever seen a villager zombie nitwit. I definitely thought that this was fine. I think it is during the time. I think that's what it is. It's right during the time. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, they've already might have just despawned because I'm relogging. No, they're there. Okay, I'm not gonna fight them because I don't want to. But at least I know where they are. There's a skeleton over there somewhere. Interesting. Ooh, I'm gonna make up my mind on myself. They're still there, right? Okay, I was like, to be honest, I'm surprised they didn't despawn when I logged out. I guess, oh, because I guess technically the chunks would be unloaded. So everything, I don't know. I don't know. Do, 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 do. 10 minutes. Oh yeah, I guess everything got changed back now that everybody's done their daylight savings. Though I'm so excited for that. The peak for where I live is gonna be like 8:24, I think was the peak. It's so nice. He just keeps sleeping. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna despawn eventually. Don't worry, bud. Oh my god, imagine though, like, that would really suck if, I guess you could breed them. Oh. Just like, I'm thinking of the, like, those challenges where, like, for some reason you can't give a village. Like, either, like, Skyblock, One Chunk, something. And so you make a mob farm and you get a witch and a zombie villager. To, like, get a normal villager. And you're like, yay, finally! Except you only are getting, a nitwit. I think, can they breed to make normal ones? New rocks have spoken. Now what you looking for? I could have sworn that this was Greyhound. Is it? It's really not. No, I guess this and Greyhound really just sound similar. Looking for. Let's make more before there's a problem. Bum, bum. Come on. There we go. I wonder if I'm gonna listen to his new album. Because I'm known for not doing that. Is loving someone's album and then never listening to anything else they come out with. It has happened with Gracie Chance. It's happened with... Technically, it actually happened with 5 Seconds of Summer, because I haven't really listened to their 5th album. And their 5th album came out about, like, a week after I went to their concert, too. So it's not like I wasn't even in it anymore. Who else? I guess technically, no, not really Luke Hemmings, because, like, he's, well, no, usually I'll listen to, like, if they release one single, I'll listen to that. That's what happened with, Grace and Chance as well, is I listened to his one single that came out, that's also what happened with 5 Seconds of Summer. Blender was released. Blender was actually released on the day that I was at the concert. I want to see you die. Like, why are you dying? I guess you could track me. It might happen with Luke Hemmings because I did listen to his first single that came out for the new album. I think he released a second one. I haven't listened to it. I don't know why I do this. It's literally helpful to no one. They don't get the money from my streams. Yeah, because they get so much money from streaming. I don't get the enjoyment of probably good music. I mean, it kind of happened with Glass Animals. Like, I listened to Heat Waves. I did not listen to the whole album. And I think they're coming out with the 4th one. But that could be a lie. My cheetah tongue. It didn't really happen with the Wombats because I always only listen to this one album. Mostly. Like, I've listened to a few songs besides this album. But it's just mostly this album. Run me over. My orange cola got Jack Flamingos cry. Yeah. You're fake and my hands shake. That is my fault. I didn't pickpocket. Fine, I'll admit that. I'll admit it. Head in my cheetah tongue. There's no connection points. I guess here. I guess here is fine. 5 minutes. My Sweet firecracker stumble. China. I really gave myself all the options for what to use to place that one. Make sure I got everything that I could. I haven't had Chinese food in a long time. Like, I genuinely can't remember. I feel like I used to get out like weekly. No, you're eating food from your own house today. I was just be like, should I get it? No. You need to save money. I know this rule is kind of sad because I work 4 days a week, but I've kind of started to implement the rule of you can only get takeout on days that you work. Or the days that you make money. How about that? You can only spend money if you made money that day. And obviously, for me, that's just for food stuff. Obviously, like, I'm not a big, like, shopaholic or anything. So, I'm okay with, like, if I need to go buy something at Target, it's probably because, like, I actually need it. Like, it's not just because I want to go shopping. But food stuff is mostly, I'm like, I don't feel like cooking. I'd be like, girl, get a little bit of discipline. Just, like, a little bit. You're not the only one who doesn't want to be alone tonight. Left my eyes and my cheated tongue. Can't think straight and my mouth is numb. Fade to black. There. Okay. Going this way. That's wrong for some reason. Oh, I need to skip the song, but I've also... There we go. Ooh, that was nice. I like this little thing that have here. Oh, I can make that. I just need to shift. That was too early. I'm going to keep trying this. Did it! See, I can be okay at parkour. Draw. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, we're starting to get to the branch out here. The very technical looking branches. Compass my transport. Bloop. Let me do this before I forget. Because I'm sure we're still gonna need it. Oh, another layer done. Yay! Didn't even realize. We're definitely gonna get to single digits today. That's very exciting. Bloop. 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't remember what minute is in Polish. Why do I think it's just minute? That can't be right. Beat me up. Oh, actually it is. 1 minuta. Oh, this is also kind of... Oh. This I should also skip, probably. But it's so good. No, they only reference kissing. School love again. Oh gosh, somebody kissing. On a million times. 3. Okay, I should probably not be on a thing where I have to shift to be on it. Woo! The summertime. I've never. Put your lips on mine. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at the curl. Oh, wrong side. I like it. It's getting curly. It's like nice curls right now, though. Why can't you be like this all the time? You know why? Because I brush it. That's the problem. My hair is getting long, though. That's so weird. I'm not used to it whatsoever. Okay. I guess it is a little. Okay, we'll skip the rest of it. It's not because I want to. I love that song. I listened to it like 3 times yesterday in a row. It was. I'm sorry. I love this song. It's just like so different from all of their other music. You know, okay. Well, I wanna fight it. Just so like emo. I love it so much. But yeah, I listened to that song 3 times in a row. Know that I'm broken. Know that you know it. Because it wasn't the full song all 3 times, to clarify. Cause I've got a jet black heart, and there's a hurricane underneath it. It's because I drove. It was the first song to play on my playlist when I drove away from work. But then I had to go to Walmart, so I stopped at Walmart, and that took less than however long the song takes. So that I stopped, and I went to Walmart, and I came back, and I was like, well, I might as well restart the song. And then I drove to Applebee's to get dinner, and that also took less than however long the song is, so I stopped it. And then on my way home, I was like, well, I might as well restart it, so I restarted the song again. And then I listened to the whole thing and then continued my playlist. I'm broken. Is that the last one? No. I think this stack is the last one. Oh, and inside, cause I've got a bloop, bloop, that, bam, 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 right with a poison pen. The reason to start again. Oh, whoa. My veins is made of mistakes. Okay, let's go to this one. They're just like so. Obviously, it's part of the same layer. That's why I'm doing all of them. But they're like so disconnected from each other at this point. Wait, was this? I don't even remember which one was the one with the. I think it's that other side over there. That has the villager. Yes, a part. My sun pen. It goes so in between us. Sun to start again. Bum bum. It's made up of mistakes. I feel like that one sounded different. Always. It's always a lie. Is that it? Oh no. So this is Lost Tech. I was like, we'll get there eventually. Bam. Smell. You're that way. You're a Y. You're a Z that way. Z. X. Y. she was 19. It's gonna be no sin. Why are you a Y? I'm dying. Bloop. Yeah. Not you too. You as well. Of course. You as well. Any other Y's here? You. No. Lovely. This was just as easy, but we needed to use it. Thank you for your service. Chase Jack. And am I still? I thought he was still here. I forgot he left. I thought he was 19. I'll sleep and then deal with the fact that I ran out of those. I'm dying. Figure out what. There we go. So I don't know if there's like an easiest way to do this. Let's just do it right through at a time, I guess. Bam. Turn. Goes there. Oh, because I ran out. Yeah, that would explain that. I was like, I don't understand what's wrong. There. We ran out of those. Why are you also like that? I guess you could be exposed. Fine. I guess that's possibly the reason. So slow, there you go. Lovely. Easy. Try to use all of these before I make more of the other ones. Bloop. Oh, so close. Actually, no, it just fit everything. You put that back. Put this where it belongs. And then change this. Yay. Now I just can't get anything wrong. Now I can. Or I guess anything previously wrong. What did myself? I think my current favorite song. It's really good. Outer space. Can't escape myself. And I feel I've been replaced. Stars. Can't escape the dark. Placed. Oh. There's no good. Oh, there's a Y. I was like, there's no good way to have this. We're fine. We got it. So pick me from the dark and pull me from the grave, 'cause start to notice. Back in orbit. I just remembered that one time I was thinking about like having like I want to find like smaller artists to play on here. Yeah, because my reach is so large. But you know, just so like it gets somewhere plays and stuff. And that reminded me of I used to work for like a little, I mean it wasn't local, it was part of like a bigger company, but like it felt local. It was like right in downtown. And it wasn't like corporate, like we had an overhead, but like it wasn't like corporate, you know? And so like we got to choose the music we wanted to listen to. And I remember I we had like a little bit of a social media, certainly no presence, but we did have social media. And so I was like, oh, it'd be really cool since we get to choose the music and we could find like local artists to play in the store, because then they can get some exposure. It doesn't hurt us in any way. That could just be like something nice for the community. And so I like made a little post on Instagram and like be like, hey, local artists, if you want to. The only people that ever reached out was for context, we lived in oh no, that's right. We lived in Maine. And the only people that ever reached out, oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting at least one branch side. Was this band from Massachusetts, which isn't local. And I didn't expect like hundreds of bands, like local bands, to say, but like maybe one. They're like one from Massachusetts being like, "Hey, we're from Mass, but like we have gigs up there sometimes." It's like that's not really what I meant, but okay. Also, like their music, like nothing wrong with the actual music, but I went to listen to it. It just wasn't music like you listen to in a store, you know? So I was like, this isn't really the best fit. So, of course, me just being the little nervous gal I am, just didn't reply to them. Because I was like, I think maybe someone else in the company did though. Like at our store. I think someone else was like, thanks for reaching out, unfortunately, because of like whatever. But I don't think I was ever that person. But in theory, it's a good idea. For like, especially, because it's like, for as long as the music's good, like for the store, it doesn't like cost them anything. They were already gonna play music, and it just helps out a band. And depending on what the place is, it could have future opportunities because of it. Like if it's food, it could be like catering somewhere. I don't know. Like they could, if it's clothing, it could end up being like working them for like merch or whatever. I don't know. Or it's just good to do a good thing. Just nice to do something nice. Could take my whiskey neat, my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. Too sweet for me. Take my whiskey neat, coffee back in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. It'd be really funny if I got this correct. I didn't. Would have been cool though. Would have been cool. No. There we go. Do the outside as much as I can first. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, it means I'm, like, less likely to fall off later. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, when he said pretty as a vine or whatever, I was like, I was thinking of the app, which I was like, it wasn't really that pretty. It was like more pretty simple interface. I think that was supposed to be a joke, but I definitely didn't present it like it was. Oh my goodness. Bed at 3. Too sweet for me. For me. Okay. Another branch. Back to this. I'm just gonna have to be done anyway, so because I was just thinking, like, oh, was that wasting time? No, because it had to be done. You just forgot to do it. You wouldn't be in the same exact spot. Whiskey, if you had done it earlier. Get my bed at 3. Hidden parts of your skin. Me inside, I wanna get locked in. Odd. Oh, is this where the thing is? No, because he died earlier. Oh, hush. Hey, buddy, can you see me? Yes, but you can't really do anything. Because I think it's because I'm, like, right above him as opposed to diagonal. I think. Yeah, I'm just happy it's a zombie spawning and not a creeper. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the branch. I know we were all really stressed about that. As a collective, we were stressed. Oh my god, the branch. I'm like, I don't even know where to go off for this. Black. If you and honey. Didn't mean to go that far back. Nope. Wrong. Incorrect. What's that meme where it's like of the show where it's just like, and that, but it was all fake. Baloney. But none of it really happened. That clip always those, or I guess the clips put together, always remind me of, I used to have a DVD of Ripley's Believe It or Not, like the weirdest ones or whatever. And it was supposed to be Dean Cain, for some reason. I guess he's a host. I thought he was just an actor though. But then he would always be like, I don't know if I believe it. Do you believe it? Or whatever. And I was like, wait, so is it real? Some of them were like obviously they're weird, but like they're believable. Like I think one of them was like a a cat that ate with a fork, and one was like a lady had like really long fingernails and toenails. I'm like, there's no reason to not believe that, but it is bizarre for like our world, but it's not like physically impossible. But it just always reminds me of that joke. I think it was a John Mulaney joke. The thing is, though, I've tried to find the joke itself and I can't anywhere. And all I can do is just hear him saying, "Is that Dean Cain?" And I feel like whenever I see like an actor in anything that I'm like surprised that they're in, I'm like, "Is that Dean Cain?" Works, I like the way you try. One with the wolf pack when your legs are tied. Me inside out. Oh, can I complain for a second? I go to Applebee's way too often than I'd like to admit. And every single time, I always do a pickup order. I like never eat in. Or dine in is the term. I always do takeout. And every single time, there's always an issue. It's mostly just like longer wait times than expected. That's one thing if the restaurant's really busy, but it never is. It is never busy the times that I come in. Because to be honest, most of the times that I come in are usually like 10 p.m. because I go after work. And it's just not busy then whatsoever. So I'm like, this is annoying that like you're making me wait. Like it says on the thing that like let's say it's ready at like 10:30. I get there at 10:30. I don't get my food until 10:40. I was like, you could make the food in 10 minutes. And I'm like, huh? This isn't even the part I'm complaining about. I get a survey every single time you because you have to enter your email or whatever, so you get a little survey email of like, how was your recent experience? And yesterday I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write how annoyed I am at this. And so I do. And they're like, oh, and so during the survey, they're like, oh, can we contact you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And they say email or phone. And I say email because I don't want random people calling me. And all I get is an email from the manager being like, hey, we'd like to make this right. Can you call us? So why can't we communicate over email? That's what I asked for. That's the annoying part. That's the part I'm complaining about. I'm like, what the heck? I like, you're just like bypassing my request, which isn't a great look on you. No, is it? Now maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't know that they don't know I picked email. I don't think so, because I think they have the answers to everything on my list, my entire survey. But also, I wouldn't be surprised. Here's my little conspiracy theory is they know that I picked email. That's why they said call me or call us or whatever, because they know I'm more likely to not call them, so they don't have to do anything about it. Conspiracy. That could be true. I mean, it's plausible. I could see it happening. What is this? Huh. Bah, bah. Bah, bah, bim. Bam, bam. Do, do. I know. That's actually like such a scary thing. It's like one of my freshman roommates in college is married right now. And she was also she also skipped a year. So she's a year younger than me too. I'm like, you're married. I'm like, that's okay. Like, I wonder what this sounds like she should. I mean, like, if it's her choice and stuff. But like, she never like seemed like someone that was like super eager to get married. Not that she didn't want to get married at all. It's just like she wasn't like I want to be a young bride thing. I was just so shocked. And just all of a sudden she posted on Instagram being like, I'm engaged. I'm like, what the okay. Oh wait, I'm gonna go do that. Well, she's married now. My one of my college roommates, my freshman college roommate, mind you, I'm technically age-wise, I'm only a senior in college. Also, hey, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm like, you're supposed to still be in college. I think they are still in college. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. I'm like, I by no means like could imagine getting married right now. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know myself well enough to know that. I mean, I trust myself to be like, if this is what I think is right, I'm gonna trust that she knows what she's doing in the moment. The first time. If you don't mind me asking, when did you get divorced? I can. I need the nearest paper. 3 years later? Was it like a high school sweetheart situation? I mean, I guess it would kind of have to be. Most people turn 18 in high school. But like, if I got married, I think I would think it's a good idea, obviously. And then obviously, if I look back, ooh, like just so you guys weren't together for very long, when you got married. Thankfully, I do know for a fact that that is not her situation, as she did marry a woman, so it was not a baby daddy situation. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Director. Yeah, that is the one thing I can weed out of why she chose to get married. It wasn't because of a baby. No pregnancy occurred. At least no unplanned pregnancy. Bridget now. I do kind of love the three. So I had 2 roommates freshman year of college. Me, still single. Well, one of us is married, and the other one went back with her ex. That's our current like spread. Is dating her ex. You know, that's just queer households. What do you expect? Yeah. Aww. So for you, second time was the charm. Oh, it's because it's out. Oh no. I mean, at least it was just a log. in my pocket. Though I will say 23 isn't that old either. So, I guess you can pick them young, just not that young. They're both married. One of them is married to both of that makes me not want to get married. Oh, that's interesting. That you're like, because of them, I don't want to get married. Was that like, how did you feel about that, or did you not like think about it very much? Because it's obviously not as different, but there is one of my coworkers, she's, I think she's 31. For some reason I thought she was 27, but I think she's 31. And she was talking with another coworker because my other coworker's husband's like turning 50 or something, so they're doing a big party. And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's my boyfriend's 40th." And I was like, "Oh my goodness." I mean, at that point, it doesn't really matter. Does she hate you now or just then? Yay! We're officially down to single digits, folks. I'll start with you. Oh. T. Yeah, it's one of those things you just can't please everybody. I think our biggest age gap in my family, I think, is 15 years. Right? I think they're 15 years apart. Is my uncle and his fiance. That's the wedding we're all going to in October. But no one's against it. Well, also, to be fair, it's also my uncle's first marriage, and he doesn't have any kids. So it's like there's not like any of those kind of like age things like relating to like children and parents, you know? And that girl. Yeah, we have a wide range of age gaps. Like we have a 15 years, but also we have like less than a year, then 2 years and like 4 years. I say 2 years, but they're not together. But I mean, like my parents. That's just how I remember. Yeah, because my brother and sister-in-law are the same year. Because well, they met in school, so that kind of like helps with that. Then yeah, then my parents are like 2 years. I think my grandparents are like 4 years. And then we have like the big jump of 15 years. Oh yeah, I think it definitely, there's a lot more than just like your actual age to go off of. Especially like if you're over a certain age, you know. Then it really doesn't matter. Like, because even when I thought my coworker was 27 and like 40, but like she's already 27, you know? It's not like she's 17 and he's 40. Y. You're a Z. Can't forget about that. There we go. I don't know if I like this song isn't that bad, but it's clearly based off of the That Girl trend. But like, it's like hearing ooh, what you doing on there? Oh. Yeah, but like I meant in the sense of like maturity and stuff, obviously. That kind of sucks. Of like being like, why do you not have to work and I have to work? Ooh, you're just gonna be building. I don't know who I was talking to about The Sims. I love The Sims. Aw, there you go. I love The Sims, except I always have the problem is, so I go and make a sim, and like, and it takes me way too long because I'm like particular about it, like so particular about it to the fact like towards the end I'm like, I don't care about their hot and cold weather outfits. Like this is just too much work to make them look perfect, and then I get to like building a house. I'm like, okay, no, I want them to have the perfect house. I like make it super nice and amazing, and then by the time that's all done, I'm like, I don't feel like playing. Because this is just too much. Like, it's just not, like, I'm exhausted. Ah. Maybe that's the way to do it. But then you always, like, have a little bit of an annoying start where you just, like, go fishing for hours. Oh my god, that's so true. I sometimes do that with Minecraft, but it's not as bad as The Sims. I don't know. I think it's because with Minecraft you have to physically do every single thing like that, and also with The Sims, because you can do the triple speed, you don't realize, like, because usually if normal speed 1 second or 1 minute in there is 1 second in real life, but when you do triple speed you like it warps it, so you really don't realize, and you look up and you're like, oh Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. And I definitely think it's like games. Yeah, games where you don't have to constantly be in it is probably the worst ones, is my guess. Because, like, say with, like, Mario, I never really had that problem. Where I'm like, oh my god, it's been so long. I'm, like, trying to think of other... I guess, like, for me, it's mostly The Sims that happens with. Anything I'm hands off about. Yeah, because even, like, watching YouTube videos and stuff, you're just passively watching them. That's what it is. That's the answer. Oh, you know how earlier I was telling you about how people from Smosh got engaged and people couldn't tell if it was a joke or not? Well, now I play the game every single time they upload a new video, because they upload like 3 times a week. Was this recorded before or after they got married or whatever? Just because, like, obviously they're not going to talk about it at all, like, before, because they're like, I don't know when the video's going to come out and that sort of thing. So you just gotta wait until it's fully over. So I'm excited because I remember they did like a live stream, and they have a podcast that one of the people that got married hosts, and he's like, just so you know, we did pre-record for like a month, so you're not gonna hear anything or even like see either of us like wearing rings for like a month. Everyone's like, okay, so I'm like just waiting for that month to be up. So my brain just keeps telling me, just be like, look, it's gonna be a bit. Like, they're gonna talk about, I just keep telling myself, they're gonna talk about it eventually. Just be patient. Like, don't worry about it. But also, like, it's so fun to play that game. I'm like, oh, is today the day? No. So far, it hasn't been the day. But that's okay. I'm not parasocial. What are you talking about? I don't know. I really don't want to do this in the next every single time I need one of these, but also like I don't want to. I guess I could. Your wood, your log. I could count them. Wood. I am filled with dreams. Log. I'm on my way. Definitely just thought I heard a villager, but that's okay. Totally fine. Totally chill. I'm on my way. I don't really have a good one here. Just put it here. I know why it's red, because it's like, look, this is wrong. But I don't like it. It feels like it's yelling at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here it, I don't wanna stay. Oh, it'll be nice and even. That's lovely. Way to Wonderland. You're the stay for a lifetime. And why? Interesting. Yay. No, I did that wrong. Oops. I'll just fly then. I realize I should probably land on the section that I'm trying to get to. Okay, I'll just finish these up because that's also equal number. Here forever. That was totally on purpose. I totally wanted to do that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gaslighting you. That's crazy. You're being crazy. Wonderland. Oh man. I had for a lifetime. There. No, go over. Really good at navigating this. Well, I'll get there. Oh, this is Red Wine Supernova. I was like, I feel like this song sounds familiar. Again, I'll not PSA. What's the word? Just an announcement. Not really, but I am starting a list of like trying to find all of the songs that's alcohol supernova. So we have this song, which is called Right. I just want to make sure. Yes. So this song is called Red Wine Supernova. There's also, of course, the obvious Champagne Supernova. there's a song called Whiskey Supernova, and so I'm trying to collect all the alcohols with this just to make a playlist. It doesn't matter the genre. That the three songs that are already in there are not really related in genre. I just think it'd be fun to have them all there. Am I willing to write a song that's something Supernova just to get it in there? Potentially. If we're only missing like one. But also, if anyone has any songwriter friends, be like, hey, can you write a song with like, it's like, pick your favorite alcohol and then Supernova? We're just trying to do something here. I love the way that I found out about this as well. Let's just put that there. Oh, but this is a Y, so that doesn't matter. Oops. Now I have 2 stacks. I guess I can use this. I was in the car. I don't know where we're driving, but it was me and my brother and sister-in-law. And this song was playing. And I was like, oh, and then there's like Champagne Supernova. That's fun. And so I was just like looking up songs that was something supernova. And I found that other one. Do I was gonna say try to like fit all the ones there. But we're out of stuff. So I mean that's it for me, because I'm sure you don't want to see me sitting in an AFK farm for the next 10 minutes. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a wonderful start to your week. Oh, it's perfect because it just turned 9. Oh, wonderful. Have a wonderful start to your week. I'll be here tomorrow during the day, and then Thursday, same time as now. But yeah, see you later. Bye.